Hey, hey, my beautiful collective. Welcome. So glad you're here. Welcome to the channel. Ascend with me tarot. All right, so I'm so excited, y'all. I've been working hard on this layout with the new deck that we got from Sag Girl Tarot. So I've kind of got a layout that I want to do. It's a you versus them type of layout, and so I hope you guys like it. I hope you can get, your information from it. I'm excited. So I've been I've been reading through the book. Oh my gosh, y'all, I didn't give the book justice the other day. She's got these beautiful descriptions in the very beginning of the book, talking about the way she got into divination and just breaking down your belief systems, her beliefs. She really gets into depth about tarot and so if you guys do get this deck, I would suggest you read the book. Okay. It's very interesting. You can tell she put a lot of thought into it. So, anyways, we are going to pull zodiac signs for this cycle of readings. Okay, we are going to look at some shared energy between you and your person, and yeah, let's just jump right in. I'll talk about it as I go through. Let me light my white sage incense here. I've been lighting all kinds of sage today, but I'm being drawn to light a white sage incense for us. Okay. All right, collective. Let's get started. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. All right, Spirit. Let's see which zodiac sign is going to break us in here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node placement. This could be you, or this could be your person's placement. Put yourself where you go. If you go, y'all know the jive, right? He could be she could be he. All that beautiful stuff. All right, Spirit. Which zodiac sign are we gonna break this layout in with? I love making layouts, you guys. That's my niche, I think. I'm really good at making layouts. I need to make a layout book, probably. You know it. Anyways, I had a whole notebook full of different layouts that I made up that I lost at one of my friend's houses. Oh, I wish I had it now. Anyways, you can always start over, right? All right, Spirit. I'm just babbling. Spirit, who are we going to read for, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node? Leo. All right, Leo. You're up. Leo's up to bat first. Okay. So we are going to, look at the book a little bit here as we get into this. But this first energy that I'm pulling is going to be your overall energy for you and your person, okay? This is shared energy of like your connection, things like that, right? Then we're going to look and pull in each person's energy, like what do you guys oh, actually, let me just do it and I'll talk about it as I go. All right, Spirit. Y'all, I'm babbling, I know. I had to go to the doctor. I got a dog bite. I had to go to the doctor earlier and get another shot, and it's got me a little, I don't know if it's loopy. Not loopy, but jittery. Yeah. All right, Spirit, let's see. Leo energy. Leo. Please and thank you. Leo. All right, now we are going to cut the deck. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so this first one is going to be your overall energy. This is the energy that you and your person share. Twin flames. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look how the twin flame came out on the rip for our collective. Okay, if you're my collective and you ever doubt you're a twin flame, baby, sometimes I know this journey gets like crazy and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be a twin flame. Maybe I'm not a twin flame. Well, if you're vibing with the readings here, you're definitely a twin flame, sweetheart, okay? So we got twin flames. That's y'all shared energy. Now, we're going to pull divine feminine energy, divine masculine. Since it's twin flame, you guys are divine feminine and masculine. So let's see what your separate energy is. Divine feminine, the scholar. Okay. This could even be a masculine and feminine energy. So y'all could be, the roles could be reversed in this connection possibly. Okay. We could have the feminine and masculine energy, and the masculine could be in feminine energy. OMG, did I not just say that? Look. I love Spirit. So that's what's going on in this connection, okay? If you're vibing with this, energetically, the feminine is carrying masculine energy right now, and the masculine is carrying the feminine energy, okay? The feminine, you're in the scholar energy, so you're probably going through some sort of completion in your life right now. Feminine, let's look at the book and just talk about what the scholar represents. Answers. You're getting answers, Divine Feminine, okay? But it speaks of you being in this energy of self-mastery, professionalism. You've learned your lessons, okay? You've grown up. You're no longer a little baby spirit. You're a full-fledged spiritual being here, right? You've grown up, okay? So that means you've already gone through your rebirth, okay? You're no longer the little baby who's just been reborn. You've actually gone through and accumulated the answers, or you are getting answers, okay? So yeah, you're receiving some information. You're checking your facts. You're doing something by the book. You're leveling up. You're educated. You could be a teacher. You could be graduating from some higher level learning, right? College, for example, or some mastery in regards to your career. You're very cultured, illuminated, and sophisticated, Divine Feminine, okay? Beautiful. Now, your masculine, he's in feminine energy, and he's the intellectual over here. Let's talk about the masculine real quick before we get into the other stuff. Yeah, he's trying to make it make sense. So masculine is overthinking this connection, honestly. It's like he knows you're his twin, but he's trying to make it make sense, okay? I feel like you two are quite different from one another is what I'm getting, okay? He's more rational, logical. He's a critical thinker, okay? He uses his brain power for everything, okay? And even you're in this energy of the scholar, but you're also, I'm getting this vibe, you, Divine Feminine, you're cultured, right? You're enthusiastic, you're passionate. You may think before you act because you've grown up, right? You're an adult now, but maybe in the past you just kind of acted, right, out of impulse or followed your passions, and that's beautiful, Divine Feminine. But you've learned, right? You've also learned, like, it's like finding the balance between acting passionately and not thinking at all, right? And being able to kind of think things out before you just kind of jump on stuff, right? You've learned that, is what Spirit's telling me. Your masculine, he thinks too much, okay? He overthinks everything, and so he's learning how to balance his passion. You're learning how to think before you act. He's learning how to not think too much and just to act. That's crazy. That's why the energy's flipped, is what Spirit's telling me, okay? So this masculine, he's very intelligent. He makes calculated moves. Even he doesn't say anything that he doesn't mean. This masculine, even in his conversations, okay, he's very well thought out, right? He thinks about his words before he speaks his words. You're never going to get anything from this masculine that he hasn't mulled over in his mind about 1 billion times first, right? So maybe that's the thing about answers too, right? You've been waiting for some sort of answers about your masculine or from your masculine, but it's like he's been holding back answers about something from you because he's just he's scared to follow his passion, is what I'm getting, okay? He's a deep thinker, okay? He's a reasoning wizard. He could be a wizard, but he just reasons everything out, right? So now that we figured out what y'all's energies are, let's go ahead and I want to see what is y'all's common desire. So this will be the desire that you both, I wasn't supposed to shuffle. I guess I was supposed to shuffle, but I forgot that I cut the deck. So everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why Spirit had me nonchalantly pick up the deck and start shuffling. So apparently that's the way we're going to go forward here. Okay. All right, so let's see. What is y'all's common desire? This is what y'all share. We're going to look at separately in just a minute. What is their common desire here? To be on the path. Y'all both want to be on your twin flame path or your spiritual path, your higher path, whatever the path represents for you. You both want the same things. You're just coming at it from two different directions is what I'm getting. And that's the thing, right? That's why your energy is swapped. It's like now, Divine Feminine, you both have grown up, okay? I just keep getting like y'all have grown up quite a bit. You're not the fledglings anymore, whether it's, in your careers or your spiritual walk or just whatever, your family, your knowing thyself, whatever your energy is you're concentrating on, you're not the fledgling anymore. You've grown. You've grown quite a bit, they're telling me, okay? But you guys have had to do this like energetic swap here where you're more in the masculine, he's more in the feminine because of what I explained earlier. You're learning to be a better planner, right? You're learning that you have to balance your passion out with setting plans. He plans and doesn't take action a lot of the times, right? He overthinks and he plans a lot. So he's having to master his feminine energy where he can actually like put the passion behind all these wonderful ideas that he gets, right? So you guys really balance each other out in the yin and yang energy. You really do. Y'all both want to be on the path together. You are twin flames, okay? Let's see what the blockage is. Now this will be your shared blockage. What is their shared blockage? What is the shared blockage here? Moonlighting. That's the blockage. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what that talks about in the book, okay? Moonlighting. What number is that? Number 17. And this is what's blocking you both here. Your subconscious. Your subconscious mind is the blockage, okay? Could be bad habits, regrets, hiding your feelings, ignoring your feelings, grief, responding emotionally, worry, insomnia, restlessness, darkness, or coldness, okay? Or it could be, that's when you guys were in the shadow side of this energy, okay? Now, if you guys have already kind of, which I feel like you have, already kind of graduated out of the shadow side of this energy, even though it's still a blockage, I feel like all of those bad habits, that regret, all of that has already transmuted with this connection within each one of y'all. Now you guys are more in this energy of reflecting, following your dreams, okay? You're still navigating your emotional responses. You're learning how to express your thoughts, okay? You're learning how to follow your intuition. You guys, it could be memories that are your blockage right now, and the fact that, you guys are having to purge past memories so that y'all can connect. Okay? So it could be fears. Fears of your subconscious mind could have been your blockage here. Okay, let's see. We're going to get advice. So that's the blockage. That's the desire. Let's get the advice. And then we're going to break into this a little bit more. What is Spirit's advice to this twin flame connection for Leos? The advice is Divine Feminine, lead the way. Divine Feminine, okay? The advice is Divine Feminine, study your magic. You got the witch on the bottom, right? Study your magic, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm getting. Don't be afraid of your power. Don't be afraid of your magic. Okay? Don't be afraid of your own Divine Feminine energy. I'm not saying you're afraid, but it's like the advice is to let the Divine Feminine energy lead the way, which is kind of weird, right? And so that's actually saying let the masculine has a plan, okay? He's in the feminine energy. He just hasn't enacted his passion about a plan that he has, Divine Feminine, because of his subconscious fear. And whatever this plan is that he has, okay, that hasn't been enacted yet, he's going to have to step into a leadership position here because Divine Feminine is supposed to lead the way. And right now, he's the one carrying the feminine energy. Okay, so let me just see what that says here. Yeah, the internal. So go within. Your advice is for y'all both to go within. Focus on your creativity, trusting your intuition. Okay, it's okay to vent to one another, but it's almost like be careful who you're venting to. Express yourself in a softer way. That's what the book's saying, right? I feel like you both are very, God-fearing, it says. Open to love, caring, spirituality. So it's like you guys are kind of both getting to know yourselves and your divine connection of the self a little bit deeper right now. You're getting to know your magic, okay? One of y'all or both y'all could be a stoner. I don't know. But, it's like you guys are both kind of learning who you are individually at this time, right? Is what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper. So let's look more into y'all's energy, okay? So let's see, Divine Feminine. Let's look a little bit more about what's going on with your energy here. as the scholar, okay? So that's you growing up, that's you learning things. You could be studying magic, okay? Divine Feminine. Tell me about the Divine Feminine's energy in this connection. Yeah, you're healing, you're breaking cycles. So that's in Four Swords. It speaks of resting, rejuvenating, studying, and you know, breaking free from your cycles. To me, that's a card of healing and rest and rejuvenation, Divine Feminine. Okay. What about the Divine Masculine who's in the feminine energy? Okay, let's see what's going on with them. Okay, something, they're dealing with a toxic energy still that they're overthinking about. And that's why Spirit's telling this masculine to embrace his feminine energy, so he can break free from this devil here, so y'all can be on the path. So we're going to have to figure out what is this devil energy that's you know, got a hold on the masculine, I guess. We'll look in just a minute. So y'all, what is y'all's path? Let's see the energy of the path of when you two come together. What is the energy of the path for you both? Receiving. An energy exchange. So you two probably already came across each other on your path and you guys already had an energetic exchange, is what this is telling me. Okay? It's like I give you something, you give me something, but it was energy that y'all gave one another, and that's why you guys have swapped energies here, okay? But when y'all master, okay, so it's when you both master these current energies that you're in, that's when you guys are going to be willing, you guys are going to be able to receive something. So right now, I feel like the masculine is having to overcome his subconscious fear about femininity, about being feminine possibly. So, you know, it's like he's going to have to not be afraid to follow his passion. What is this devil energy on the masculine's path? He could be looking at you. Okay, it's some kind of news he got about you, Divine Feminine. Because it fell over here on you. Some information that this masculine has gotten about you, Divine Feminine, has got him in this toxic energy. So we're going to have to see, what is that? What is this information that he got about this, about his feminine, that's got him in toxic energy? Like, what is the information? A conversation, an apology. This masculine wants to apologize to you for something, Divine Feminine. Maybe this masculine is facing his subconscious fears, and that's why the devil energy is coming out, right? He's going to have to learn how to follow his passions, how to nurture himself, right, in the feminine energy. But he does want to have a conversation with you, Divine Feminine, about some news or some information that he got about you, or there's some information he wants to tell you about. But he's afraid to tell you this information with this subconscious fear. That you could be his blockage, Divine Feminine. I mean, just not you, but you, him having this fear of like giving you some sort of information is what's kind of his current blockage, is what I'm getting here. You're in a time of restoration. You're in a time of taking a break, okay, resting, studying something, right? That's what I'm getting for you, Divine Feminine. How are you perceiving your Divine Masculine? You feel like there's no changes, right? Your perception of your masculine is Tower in reverse. Okay, that's like feeling like, you know, it's almost like feeling like he's not willing to face any type of like consequences in his own life, or it's like trying to avoid a tower. Your perception is he's trying to avoid changing. He's trying to hang on to a foundation, right? He has some sort of foundation he wants to hold on to. And you feel like he's like trying to keep you away because he doesn't want to let go of whatever this foundation is. He doesn't want to face this tower. Okay? And that could be true. That could be true. That he could be looking at you, Divine Feminine, like you're toxic when you're not. Right? But it's like he's it's his fears. It's almost like this masculine is afraid to let you in because he knows if he lets you in, his tower's got to come down, right? So he'd rather perceive you as like this devil toxic energy and hold back his emotional truth from you, hold back giving you some sort of information. He'd rather be in that energy towards you so he don't have to face whatever this tower is. So that's why Spirit's telling him the advice is to let the divine feminine energy lead the way. He's going to have to acknowledge something to you, divine feminine. And but he subconsciously, that's what he's afraid of, because he knows if he acknowledges something to you, then it's going to bring his foundation down. His towers are going to fall down, and he's been trying to hold on to whatever this tower is for dear life. This tower could be anything. It could be a home, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a belief system, it could be anything. And he's just constantly overthinking about it, okay? So let's just see. Yeah, it could be, his tower could be the fact that he loves you. And he's just struggling to like admit that to himself, divine feminine. So he'd rather perceive you as like a devil energy, which is putting him in this like toxic devilish energy, because it's like he doesn't want to admit his true feelings for his divine feminine. He's afraid of that. Why? Because it's going to take his tower down. Whatever he built up in his life that makes him feel safe, that makes him feel accomplished, that it's an illusion, right? It's a tower, so it's going to fall down, but it's his illusion. He's safe in his illusion, but you shake that illusion up. And him admitting the way he feels for you, or telling you even his true feelings for you, would he knows that would bring his tower down. His illusion of safety and comfort, whatever that is. So he's trying to avoid that, but Spirit's on top of I'm hearing Spirit's on top of it. Don't you worry, divine feminine, okay? Let's actually see. So Spirit's on top of the situation. They got you over here studying your magic. I don't know if you smoke ganja or not, divine feminine, but if you do, I feel like when I haven't smoked in a while, but when I do smoke, it seems like it really can, I don't know, it just, if you're a smoker, it just kind of gives you that other dimension, otherworldly type of connection. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm getting like a divine feminine who likes to smoke, who's studying her magic, who's not really studying the masculine, but she's aware that the masculine's holding on to a tower out of fear, okay? I don't know if you know how he feels about you or not, but I don't think you're studying how he feels about you, honestly. You're bossing up in your masculine energy, and I feel like you're concentrating on yourself. And so you're right where you should be, honestly. But let's just see, what is the connection here? What is this looking like? Yeah, your angels are telling y'all both to kind of take your time, right? Right now, whatever's going on, for the connection to come together, it's not the right time, okay? That's why you're both kind of focusing on mastering these energies. Feminine, you're mastering the masculine energy. Masculine, you're mastering the feminine energy. Your angels say until those energies are mastered, that way you both have your feminine and masculine energy mastered within thyself, it's not going to come together, is what I'm seeing. But you guys have already had an encounter with one another, or you're about to, where you're going to have this energetic exchange. Okay. Yeah, didn't I just tell you this is the next step on y'all's path? Mastery of self-love has been obtained in preparation for union. So this right here, this energy of y'all mastering self-love, the feminine, masculine parts of yourselves, okay, is preparing you for an encounter with one another. I feel like in the past you've already had some sort of encounter here where you were able to exchange some sort of like feminine, masculine gift to one another, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this is coming together for you guys, Leo energies, but not yet, is what I'm getting. In the meantime, feminine, you're supposed to just focus on your restoration The masculine, he's meant to focus on nurturing himself, okay? He needs to nurture himself. He needs to embrace his divine feminine energy. He's going to have to come out of that overthinking energy because remember, your mind is the devil's playground. So because he's in that overthinking energy, that's why this devil energy is showing up, right? That's why this subconscious fear is showing up. It's like a lot of thinking and no action, a lot of planning but no action. And the reason why he's not acting or following his passion is because he's afraid of the tower coming down. So what is the tower? What's in the tower for this masculine spirit? He's trying to avoid this. What is in that tower? Mental conflict. I feel like it's his mental conflict about his feelings about you, Divine Feminine. Okay? I feel like, it's his true emotions for you, Divine Feminine. It's the truth. It's like he's not as confident as he pretends to be, I'm hearing. He doesn't have it all together the way he pretends he does, okay? It's Five of Swords. That's mental conflict. That's overthinking. That's feeling like you've been in a battle of wills here, okay? That's the Tower. It's some sort of like karmic contract that he has. He's going to gain some insight and information about here. Okay. What else? What about the subconscious fears? All right, so Divine Feminine, let's see how this moonlight energy is affecting you, and we'll see how it's affecting the masculine. How's the moonlight energy affecting this Divine Feminine? You're following your desires, Divine Feminine, okay? Baby, you are in the sky. You're doing good, Divine Feminine, okay? You are. And I know I'm always saying Divine Feminine, you got it together, because I know that we don't always got it together, but a lot of the times, Divine Feminine, even when you don't got it together, you got it together, and this is just proving that, okay? Or you could have a little bit of a fear of intimacy, so you have to, check yourself and figure out what it is, but you still got it together, right? You're following your desires, you're manifesting your desires, you're studying your magic here, okay? Is what I'm seeing. What about the masculine? What is this? How's the subconscious fears affecting him in this devil energy? He's going to be healing, okay? He's going to be healing. He's coming out of this karmic cycle, and he is going to be healing. And he's afraid of that, though. This masculine is afraid of, this is what I'm hearing. This masculine, he knows what he wants, but he's afraid of having what he wants. He's afraid. I don't know why. Because it may mean he has to have a conversation and tell you something, Feminine. Maybe that's why it's like he's trying to avoid it, right? But he has a fear of actually healing. And that could go back to the fact that once he has to admit whatever this conversation is, he's got to tell you something. We're going to see what that is in a second. But he needs to tell you something. But once he tells you what this is, and he starts his healing process, he starts going towards his wish fulfillment, then whatever this tower is that he's trying to hold on to, it's going to come crumbling down, and that scares the crap out of him. That's what I'm getting here, okay? But the thing, this tower that he's holding on to, it's karmic. Let's see what's in the tower. It's an illusion, okay? What is in the tower, Spirit? What is in the tower? Someone that he's struggling to let go of. We will be together again. There's somebody in the tower that it's like he doesn't, it's his karmic, okay? It's someone, it could be a family member. It doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a lover. But it's somebody who, it's like he knows in order to be with you, he's got to turn his back on whoever that is, okay? And that's his struggle. That's his struggle. Yeah, faded. So maybe he's the one that's smoking a lot. He thinks about you a lot. He thinks about this whole process a lot. Maybe he's a big stoner and he's always smoking weed. I don't know. But he gets faded, and this is all he can think about. And it's so much consuming of his time and his energy. That's why the devil's showing up, okay? But he's drawn to you. There's an energetic pull between you guys that he can't deny. And it scares him. It scares him, and that's okay. He's allowed to do that, Divine Feminine, right? He's allowed to figure shit out on his own because he's supposed to, honestly, okay? Just like you've had to. But that's what I'm saying. Let's see what this conversation is that he wants to say to you, Divine Feminine, because it's like I feel like he sits and he thinks a lot about like what he wishes he could say to you, and then he even makes up in his mind like what your response is going to be. It's like this masculine energy plays complete like scenarios out in his head of how he thinks you guys' conversations are going to go or should go, or it's like I don't know. He thinks of every possible outcome here. But it's consuming him though. That's the torture of it all. Okay? Anyways, if he would just speak what he's meant to speak, he would see this tower falling isn't as bad as he's making it out to be, is what I'm hearing. So what does he need to say to this Divine Feminine that he's constantly thinking about? The silence is driving me crazy. It is. I miss you. I'm waiting for the right time to approach you. I'm not sure when that is. It won't be long now. Please don't be mad at me. I'll see you soon. But so the thing is, if he's not holding on to somebody in this tower, Divine Feminine, then it could be just speaking about he don't have the confidence to come and say this to you. I don't know what's holding him back from this. Let me see if I can see what's holding him back. Okay, well, before I do that, let's see what you want to say to him. Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to him? What's Divine Feminine want to say to him? I don't like the way we left things. So many things were unsaid. So many things were misconstrued. Our ending caused me a lot of pain because it didn't even feel like an ending, just pain. Sometimes I miss you so much it physically hurts. I feel you gone, but it hurts. And it hurts. But you're never really gone, are you? And so your masculine still wants you to surrender to him, and that's the issue here. On the bottom we got, I want you to surrender to me. You are mine. I won't hurt you. No more broken or empty promises. He knows. This masculine, I don't know. It's like whatever's in this tower, let's see what's in the tower. I'm trying to figure it out. Whatever this is in the tower, it's something that he's afraid to face, admit. It's like he's scared to admit his feelings to you. Maybe he just is lacking confidence, right? Or there could be a person. He keeps questioning, are you the one? Are you the Divine Feminine? Even though he knows you're his Divine Feminine. Okay? He keeps questioning. How can he get back to you? He keeps questioning, the direction. Something about, taking the right path. It's his fears that are in that tower with him, but it makes him feel safe. So, I don't know, make it, because it's like he feels like you, okay, he's praying that you haven't turned your back on him, Divine Feminine, okay? But he feels like you have. He feels like God's not listening to him, God is always listening, but he feels like his prayers aren't getting answered. He feels like you've turned your back on him, okay? He's praying that you don't turn your back on him, but he feels like, how could you not turn your back on him? However things ended between you guys, this masculine feels like, or this is going back to the fact, if maybe it's got to do with he's struggling to turn his back on somebody else. Maybe they share the same belief system. Could be something religious going on here. Maybe it could be his beliefs about marriage or just his belief system altogether, because Divine Feminine, you're spiritual, right? You're different than whoever or whatever else is in that tower with him, and it scares him. That's what I'm getting, okay? So anyways, let me just get you guys some individual, future energy for you guys, and then I'm going to go. All right, so for the Divine Feminine, what is the possible future energy for this Divine Feminine, or what energy do you want her to concentrate on for her future? Keep doing your shadow work, Divine Feminine. You're going to, shadow work is a yeah, maybe you're doing shadow work around your childhood, around your parenthood, right? Whether you're the parent and you're doing shadow work around, being a mom, being a, or it could be with your own parents. So that's what I see you're doing in the near future. Okay, shadow work around family or parenthood, or your childhood wounds. Okay, let me just look at, I want to see what shadow card represents. Yeah, the dark side. You're in this masculine, darker energy right now, Divine Feminine. So you're doing your shadow work. You're facing your fears. You're seeing the dark side of yourself. You're clearing the air. You're looking at your history and you're clearing it. You're seeing through illusions. You're looking at the things that have been hidden in plain sight. You're doing your soul work and you're healing the past. And a lot of yours has to do with wounding around family or children or your own childhood, okay? What about the masculine? What about the masculine, the near future energy for him? Okay, what can you tell me about the masculine's near future energy? The sunlight. Let's see what that represents. And then we got the introvert on the bottom here, okay? So masculine's isolating himself, okay? And he's having to shine a light on a few things, right? Maybe he's going to have to see himself here, what we've just been talking about. But let's see. Consciousness, yes, masculine is going within, and he's gonna come out of this energy of the subconscious, and he's gonna step into his consciousness, right? He's gonna get some sort of relief from stress. He's gonna admit the truth to himself. He's gonna be connecting with source, accepting things for what they are. He could be getting outdoors in nature a lot more, becoming more purposeful in his passion. Okay, he's going to be connecting with his higher self and really truly embracing this higher vibrational energy. Like, this masculine's really going to be focusing on positive energy, seeking clarity. He could be working on some kind of financial gain. And he's gonna, it's like he's seeding his reality. So it's actually really good energy for this masculine. Once he defeats this devil energy and comes out of this subconscious fear, he's gonna be stepping into his consciousness. He's gonna be pulling himself back from whatever's in that tower. He's gonna become this introverted energy, and he's gonna be more focused. And you, Divine Feminine, you're still, you're not afraid of the shadows anymore. You're not afraid to embrace your own shadow, and you're not afraid to heal whatever this is around your parenthood, right? That's what I see you're going to be coming to terms with, I'm hearing. That's why you're in this masculine energy, because it's going to take all this masculine strength to face this, whatever this shadow is. It's something from your past life that's also been repeating in this lifetime. It could have to do with your children or your parents. Or, your childhood. I know I said that already, but that's what I'm getting, okay? So let me just get you, when you do face this energy, Divine Feminine, let's get you some advice. How are you gonna, what does Spirit want you to remember as you face this shadow energy around parenthood? Yeah, you're gonna be transmuting the energy, okay? Crystals. Energy of crystals supports you and helps you in the situation. So, surround yourself with healing energy, healing tools, right? Whether it's your divination cards, your spiritual baths, your crystals. Just make sure that you're surrounding your environment with things that are going to be conducive of healing energy, right? Be very consciously aware is what I'm getting, and then be willing to forgive. Whatever this is that your shadow is bringing up for you around this parenthood energy, acceptance and forgiveness and transmuting that energy is their advice. What about for this masculine? Masculine, he's going to step into positive energy. Yeah, he's going to cut his cord from these devil energies that are in the tower that he's been struggling to release, whatever that is. He's going to cut his cords, and he's going to be better off for it, okay? He's going to become more introverted. He's going to shine a light and see clearly who's these devils in the tower trying to keep him in that tower. And he's going to cut free from them. And as soon as he does, it's like everything's going to improve. His finances, his own positive energy. He's going to come out of these fears in this dark place. He's going to see the light, right? He's going to be healing and moving towards wish fulfillment. And you're healing something around sexual energy Okay, this next part that I'm about to say may be triggering for some of you guys, but I am sensing there's something connected to your childhood where you suffered something, some sort of assault or something from somebody possibly that you trusted. I mean, that's, if that's you, you're going to be healing that. That's not everybody, okay? But that is what I'm getting. It could have been someone, you know, that was that you trusted, okay? Um, you're going to be healing that, okay? But once you do, you're going to be, it's going to open up your own creativity, and it's like your desires are just going to manifest. Like it's like you're going to think of stuff and it's going to happen, right? You're going to say, universe, I need this. Universe, I want this. And literally the next day it's going to appear for you, okay? Which, it's beautiful when that starts happening, honestly. Y'all, it's happened to me quite a few times, and I'm just so grateful. Literally, I'll think to myself, oh, I need to get a new pair of shoes, and the next day it's like, here's a new pair of shoes that just magically appears for me, right? And I don't even have to pay for half of this stuff. Stuff just starts appearing, and people just start giving me stuff. And I literally, I would just be thinking about it the day before, and the next day somebody be like, oh, do you want such and such? And it blows me away when that happens. But that's the vibe I'm getting for you, Divine Feminine. Okay? You're mastering your masculine energy, and in that masculine energy, you're going to have to be in the masculine energy to defeat this shadow part around whatever that represents for you, okay? And yeah, so just remember to align your actions so that they match your values and your inner knowingness of what's right for you, okay? And we'll leave it on that. Please like, share, or subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.